So math homework can often cause real raw emotion, right? So we hear all the time that homework can lead to tears and tantrums, and we hear about this from frustrated parents who want to help their kids. So there's several tips that we can use when it comes to dealing with math homework. So I think firstly, if math homework leads to feelings of frustration, I think it's fundamental to kind of find a way to de-stress, right? So don't go into math homework, already sort of anxious and angsty. Try and kind of do it at a time when you've both come home, you've had your dinner, or you're relaxed, you had some time to bond with your child, and then sit down and do it in a way that's sort of contained, that's time limited, right? You don't have to sit there, for ages. It's much better that you focus on something clearly, something that's small that the child can then build on, rather than trying to cram a lot in at once, right? So avoid those feelings of frustration by kind of preparing, having it sounds like a basic thing, but having, a nice clear area that you can do it in, taking breaks, both for you and the child if you need it, and ensuring that you do it methodically so it doesn't feel sort of chaotic for either of you. If you find that your child is overwhelmed with emotion when it comes to math, it's important that you try and kind of instill that sense of calm and confidence in them. And part of that comes from normalizing it, right? So you feel like this because you're finding it hard. When we find stuff hard, we get frustrated. That's really normal. But I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, because we're going to take this step by step. We're going to take breaks. And within that, I want you also to reassure them. So the little wins that your child has, really clock those with them. That's great. It's fantastic that you were able to do that. Now let's see if we can do the next thing. So, give them the sense of confidence periodically as you kind of go through it. Normalize the feelings of being overwhelmed, but explain that in order to deal with those feelings, they just need to kind of tolerate the bit of that frustration, get through the problem, and they'll feel better.